Hey, welcome back to another episode of John's Cryptotherapy. On today's episode, we're going to look at Bitcoin. And of course, we're going to look at our favorite token, Omi. Remember, guys, before you do any analysis on Omi, make sure to look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the dominant focus in the crypto market. Also, for all those that did attend my live stream or just viewed it after, I really do appreciate you because I did have a special guest. Ron did such a fantastic job. And I want to say thank you, Ron, once again, for just jumping in and sharing some detailed about volume indicators. And I love that about him. Okay. So other than that, guys, we are going to be talking about a lot of key stuff. Let's look at if this is the best time to buy your cryptos or look for altcoin pumps, or is this the time we're going to see a turnaround for Omi for price to finally get that push face to the upside. Remember, guys, not financial advice. This is just my advice and what I give to my students. And of course, this is what I do for a living. So this is something that I would take. So I don't put out things that I just put out just for content. I put out things because this is how I look at the market. Of course, I make it simple. There is more to the markets than what I draw out. So right here, we do have a downwards push to the downside. And right here, we did bottom out. And what a strength in the bottom of support. We did see price finally going up. This is not the only pattern to focus on right now. We do see price finding support on the bottom. We did try to explain this as much as I can. And if you did want to draw this out, the way you want to draw it out is we do have this beautiful channel formation. This channel is very strong, and we did dictate that this channel can be a space in the market where you could dictate where to buy and where to sell. So as long as you understand the gravitational pull towards this line and where to buy and sell, you can actually make a tremendous amount of money. So right here, guys, we are seeing downwards move, and we are technically at the bottom of this beautiful channel. The one problem I do have, if this channel does get broken, this is going to be super dangerous. We will most likely see a huge bear market cycle starting to form. The reasons why I say that is because this is a huge bear flag formation. Once again, this is a bear flag if I just do it like this. And the reasons why I say this is a bear flag and why I do believe we will have a small push for the short period of time. This is what I believe, and this is what I'm going to take my trades on. I do believe we are going to get a small push. The reasons why I always tell a lot of my students, when we're looking for a flag, we look for the 50%. For big retail investors, for big hedge and firms to really look for a sharp sell. Where you're looking for a sell is the 50% retracement of the flag, and this is exactly where the 50% is located. Look at how cool that is, and this is exactly why you want to have confluence in the market. When we look at price action and where it is consolidating right now, we are slowly seeing we have good big engulfing candles showing us price can go to the upside. As long as you guys understand this is the flag, and when you guys look right here and you see price going up, it is equalizing in the 50%. 50% is another way of saying I'm getting a deal in the market. So where am I looking to sell? Of course, it's going to be at the 50%. 50%, once again, is a golden ratio for the fib retracement. So Fibonacci and the understanding of the fibs is going to be very important. All of these zones of 38, 61.8, 78, and even the 100%, roughly around these levels, have some kind of energy when it comes to resistance and support. We use this as bricks while we are seeing price go up or holding support or resistance, of course. So right here, we are seeing price can absolutely shoot up. And you guys know better than me, when price is shooting up for Bitcoin, what is that going to cause? A lot of altcoins. Guess what? That's going to cause a lot of altcoins to start to pump. And this is why I'm looking forward to finding a conclusion for Bitcoin and for also Omi. This is why this channel is important if you're a trader, because I'm also letting you guys understand what Bitcoin's doing and trying to use that analysis on my Omi token just so I can double my percentage and my probability to win the long-term hold, okay? So right here, we do have price action to the upside. We are looking for the fall right here. This could be a short fall. That'll be great. Even if it falls for a short period of time, in order for us to define this level and to break this level, look at how strong these levels of support and resistance are. We need to see a pullback before I start to buy. That's why it's important when you do see a pullback into the 50, we see some wick rejections, candle wick rejections, and all of these indecisions. And of course, we're holding a lot of volume. And if we do have some fundamental news, this is where we're going to look to sell around the 50,000 mark, 50,666, roughly around that level. Remember, guys, we want to see engulfing candles. We want to see wick rejections. But remember, at the end of the day, if this does break and this flag does break, we are going to be in such a bearish mood that you need to start to look to find exit plans. And I will be talking about my specific exit plan for Omi and for a lot of of other coins. So stay tuned for that once time does come. But right now, time is still good. We're still within the channel. So the best time to technically buy, not financial advice, is right now. Reasons why we're at the bottom of this channel showing a lot of support. And if it's showing a lot of support, this is a great understanding for us to actually push to the upside. This is just a quick analysis. There is more in-depth things that I could say, guys, but I want to keep it short and sweet just for you so you could get right into the focus of what you need to do. So let's get into the Omi token and let's go from there. All right, so Omi, once again, we're right here in Omi and we are still falling. So a lot of people are panicking and all of this fun stuff. We're still good. Omi is a project, a long-term hold, and we're still understanding we have key levels that are being defined every single day. The beauty of this and understanding price action is we always get these zones in the market where it needs to break before we start to be bullish versus bearish, okay? So right here, guys, we do see price, and price did fall a tremendous amount. We did try to highlight this zone, and I remember telling you guys very importantly and specifically, if this zone is broken, we do have the Gartley pattern that's going to be invalid. And of course, right now, as you guys can see, and because price did break the levels of 0.00247, we do have this bearish descent and bearish price action. Because price is going down, we are looking for a turnaround. And the good thing about this, guys, there's a lot of price action to show us what we can specifically do, okay? So if you are a trend-based trader, you could draw your trend lines, make sure you got 3 touches, and you want to draw like that. If you are into wedges and all of these other patterns, up to you guys, whatever you want to do. This is going to be our good pattern right here. If we do want to do a descending wedge, it's still possible. We still got our 3 touches. All right, we do have a lot of touches right here, guys, and this is where our 3 touches do form. It is really close. I do like to see my touches more like this. We got 1 touch right there. We do have another touch, and of course we have another touch. This, for me, on the bottom, having 3 touches separating shows me more strength and support than having it grouped together. Don't get me wrong, grouped together does not mean it's weak or not, but if you want a higher probability, this is the way to go. So remember, we did our analysis on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is looking like it's primed to go up. If Bitcoin is primed to go up, look at the levels that we are joining into, okay? So looking left of structure, this is such a key level. Yes, markets can actually technically go down a little bit more. It could, yes, it could pull back a little bit more, but what I want to see before I start to buy a huge amount, if I'm a trader, is this trend line needs to get broken, and the first level of support and resistance needs to get broken. So roughly 0.00306. If I am looking to buy and I'm a trader, I'm looking for this level to be advanced, broken, and retested before I look to buy. If not, guess what? Price can absolutely retest the insides and then push even further down. If I do see this level getting broken and retesting that structure, guys, sad news, but guess what? Good news at the same time. If you're an investor and a long-term holder, you get to buy it for 0.0012 and 11. That is such a great deal, and we are always looking for great deals in the market. So this is still a dynamic look to Omi, and we just need to prepare for the worst versus the best, okay? So now we're going to jump in even closer to the price action and see what's happening on the 4-hour chart. So let's go into that right here. So 4-hour chart, we do see some good formations, but also bad. So the good is if you are looking to buy more Omi token, we could have price action going a little bit lower. Bad is, you know, if this is a bear flag, which it is looking like a bear flag right here. We do have this formation of a bear flag. Let me see if this is retracing to the 50% as well. If this is going to be a bad news. So right here, roughly around the 50, you can see how the wicks got rejected. And this is a formation to say if price does break this little channel, we could see price going a little bit lower. The full depth of this retracement or this price action extension, we could do this, and guess what? We could see the bottom sitting out right here. Does not mean it could go all the way to the bottom, but guess what? It has a great idea of doing so. So if you are to take a trade, remember it's not financial advice. You do want to take your full profits or your first profits roughly around 0.0023. This is still a great gain in price range. A lot of people are saying, hey, is this a great range? Of course, 6%, guys. 6% is a huge amount. And this is what the difference between advanced traders and small traders, right? You want to take advanced trades and you want to understand the bigger picture. Also, before doing anything, make sure you have patterns in front of you that is already completed. So right here, we could have an ascending or descending triangle, but right here, this is an ascending triangle. Okay, guys, ascending triangle is a formation. We wanted to see bullish action, but it did not happen. Okay, it did not happen. The other thing is if we're looking for a take profit. Let's see if it exactly went to our profits. Look at that, guys. Not a coincidence, right? It went towards the level that we were looking at, and now we did see a retracement back all the way back up. Okay, guys, because they already took profits, and after they take profits, what do they want to do? Price is going to go back up because the profits went in their pockets. Okay, that's the way they like to do it. They sell and they buy it at a lower price, and price goes back up. Is this a good or bad thing? Of course, guys, this is still a good thing. This could be a bad thing. It's dependent on what you want in the long term. If you want more coins, this could be good price action. If you don't want more coins, this could be negative price action. The good thing about this overall is if price does break this, we could see price going lower. The good thing is because Bitcoin is holding that key level, we do have a better chance of seeing a pump to the upside. And what I want to do, if I do see this pump to the upside, find confluence in the market. So confluence could be like this. We have a zone, we do have a trend line. So if I do see price reaching any of these levels, I'm looking to take profit 1 and take profit 2. These are small trades, guys. I've given you a small trade to the downside. If price breaks that little flag formation, you look to sell. If price continues upwards and we do see pullbacks and we see higher highs and higher lows, technically this could be take profit 1, take profit 2. Does not mean we are bullish. Bullish is defined by breaking a key level. Let me go back to the daily just to make sure I could draw the key level so you guys understand. A key level when it comes to this is not specifically a level. It is going to be this trend line. So this trend line is important because it could be broken at any zone or any time as long as it's broken and retested as support level. So best example right here is if we have a zone here, if we do see price breaking the zone, what we want to see is a breakout, but we want to see this trend line getting broken. Once it's broken, we want to see the trend line getting retested or the zone getting retested. That's the only way we can be comfortable with our price action and start to hit our 50 level. But the good thing is we do have a RSI divergence, and the beautiful thing about this RSI divergence, as much as we don't want to see it or like it, so the price is still going down while the RSI is making higher lows here. So it is moving up. It's making higher highs and higher lows in a sense in this first formation. Then it went back down. And of course, if you wanted to trade this as a symmetrical triangle, sure you can. But remember, the best way to trade any kind of RSI sometimes is not the overbought, oversold. Sometimes the best way to trade it is put a line in the middle and use this as a reference point. If price does extend a little bit higher, that's your signal to start to look for some momentum to the upside. Right now, as much as we want to see it, price has still great chance to go lower, but because Bitcoin is giving us that radiant move to the upside, we could see some explosive move. If Bitcoin goes to the top of this channel, of course, we could see Omi go into the top of its channel at 0.0030, which is a great level for us to start to look to sell once again. If price does break this trend line, that's a whole different story, and we're going to the moon. That's the most important thing, okay, guys? So this is just a quick analysis. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but remember, rationale, your pockets, make sure you understand what you want to do when it comes to trading if you're an investor or trader. I do like to talk about trading, but I do understand that a lot of my traders or a lot of my subscribers are investors too. That's why I give you guys both type of sides, right? I don't want to just give you a sell bias. I want to give you a buy and a sell, and you decide what you want to do. Remember, my type of work or what I try to provide is education, and that's the most beautiful thing, okay? Whenever we have a breakout of any zone, bottom or top, we want to make sure we get a retest. If we don't get a retest, please do not get into a trade, because first of all, we don't know if that zone is safe for support or resistance. This is the simplicity of trading. If it's making higher highs and higher lows, we're looking to buy. If it's making lower lows and lower highs, we're looking to sell. Simple as that. Other than that, guys, remember, keep an eye on Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is going to pump to the upside, because if it does break down, we are looking to sell. If Bitcoin does hold and see value to the upside, remember, I truly do believe that we are going to see a pump on Omi. Remember, I said that, guys. This is very important. If Bitcoin does pump, we will 100% or 99% see a pump on Omi. So if that is the case, look for your levels, try to take your profits, and don't be disappointed this cycle. Omi has a lot to offer. I truly do believe that. I'm not speaking off the fact that I have a lot of tokens. I'm speaking off the fact that this project is rare to find. I do believe this project has such a high return return to give you. And as long as you stay and you understand what type of trader or investor you are going to make a great living, especially in this environment. Other than that, guys, I just want to say thank you all for the support, the love, and everything else you guys do. I really do appreciate the community. And remember, guys, the most important thing, I do want to update you guys. This year, I am going to be intaking another 100 students. I do have a huge waiting list, but I do want to make sure I can get as much people in the list because I want to give the opportunity to anyone to change their life the right way. Other than that, thank you so much. Take it easy and John out. Peace.